Alrighty, let's get going here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's edition of these Come Hang Out live streams. Today is Wednesday, the 20th of October. Hopefully, you guys are having a pretty good day so far. I mean, my day's been pretty good, I suppose. We did not stream yesterday, unfortunately. We got some big Ninjago news yesterday, so I decided to dedicate the day to doing videos instead of making a stream. So hopefully you guys forgive me. I do have a very special thing planned for later on in the stream to make up for my absence yesterday. So let's go ahead and go over our schedule really quick, though, for those of you guys that are new here. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab, as was the case yesterday when it was revealed that Cole got a new voice actor. So if you guys have not heard about that, I recommend checking out my videos from yesterday and today. But yeah, we will get into that little surprise that I have for you guys in a little bit. Not anything major. We're not going to do like a Kahoot today or anything like that. If you guys have not got the memo, we are going to be doing Kahoots on these streams every Friday. During these streams. And of course, if we don't have a stream on Friday, we'll just bump it to the following Monday, but usually we're going to do them on Fridays. So yeah, how you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I think I've gone through all the announcements and updates that I need to for these streams. We will just talk. We'll start off with some random casual talk. Whatever you guys want to talk about, feel free to ask. We can totally talk about whatever. And then in a little bit, we will jump into the surprise that I have in store for you guys. You guys are good. Cool. Saturday for you? Yeah, time zones are crazy, man. I get that. It's like in the late PMs here in my time zone. Yeah, Andrew Francis is going to be a pretty good Cole. I'm excited to hear his interpretation as Cole. I know that was a pretty big rumor a while back that he was going to be the voice, but we officially got word of that recently. So it's nice to get an official confirmation, you know. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to his performance as Cole. What are my thoughts on Cole's voice actor? Yeah, he's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. If you guys want to hear me ramble with a little bit more of an in-depth analysis, I recommend checking out my 2 previous videos on the channel. I go over the news and cover my thoughts on that. I think he's going to be good, especially considering how he, personally knew Kirby Morrow. I think he's going to be an excellent successor to that character. So I'm not super upset about that casting. I think it's going to be awesome. I know the majority of the community feels the same, actually. There's not a whole lot of negativity going on revolving his involvement, so that's good. I guess I was expecting a lot more hate, but I'm glad the community is not giving him a lot of grief for this. This is not a situation that anyone could control, so... Yeah, he did voice Morrow. You're not crazy, don't worry. He previously played the voice of Morrow in Ninjago, along with a couple of other characters. He's played a lot of roles. The majority of the Ninjago voice cast voices characters, aside from their normal ninja, character. If that makes sense. Basically, for example, Brent Miller plays Zane. He also plays a lot of other side characters. That thumbnail, though. I assume you mean the thumbnail of the stream? Yeah, that's Nia. Right before she goes full water. Which, speaking of water, I do indeed have a water bottle next to me. So, make of that what you will. What else do we got in the chat? Where's Waffle? Let me look. Yep. Sleeping behind me on my bed. Same as always. She's usually asleep for a lot of these streams, that's for sure. I'm so late. Nah, you're not super late. We only just started about 8 minutes ago, and we usually run these streams for about an hour. So, if anything, you're right on time. So don't worry about being late. You're okay. How am I? I'm okay. Yesterday, I slept in a lot. I think I slept for maybe 12 hours yesterday. Was not the good day to do that, because I woke up and... we had all this news about Ninjago and voice actors and all that kind of stuff, and I was about 6 hours late in covering that. So I should have woke up early like I planned to, but I decided to let myself sleep in, and look where that got us. But no, all things considered, I'm okay. I'm all right. What's my favorite Spider-Man movie? Into the Spider-Verse, for sure. Gabe, thank you for the subscription. Yeah, Spider-Verse is easily the best Spider-Man movie, in my humble opinion. Have I seen the Hawkeye trailer? I think so. I assume you mean the first one, unless there's a new one that I have not seen. Yes, I have seen the Hawkeye trailer. Looking forward to that. I'm actually really excited to watch that show. You're sick, just watching your vids, you make me happy. Oh, thank you very much for checking out these videos, and I hope you get better. It sucks being sick, I know the feeling. Currently going through a little bit of a cold myself because of the fall season coming around. Just my yearly allergies kicking in again, so I get the feeling. Hopefully you feel better. Let's see, have I seen The Flash? I've seen like maybe the first episode of that show, but I have not seen the full show. What did Waffle knock over last stream? Yeah, so if you guys remember in the last stream that I did, there was a huge crash, and turns out what Waffle had knocked over was my Wii console. I had it set up on my shelf because I was going to maybe use it for a video in the future. Not confirmed or anything like that, just figured I would have it in here, you know, as a possible video idea, maybe making some videos with that. And yeah, she jumped on my shelf and knocked it over. Luckily, it's okay. Still works and everything, which is good because I can't really, you know, afford to go out and buy another Wii. They're pretty rare in these times, but yeah, she knocked over my Wii console. And for those of you guys that don't know, Waffle is my, or at least one of my cats. In fact, I think I have a photo of her. There she is. Yeah, she knocked over my Wii console. Something else that you guys might hear in the background right now, it is storming pretty heavily outside. I'm not sure how that's going to affect the internet. Hopefully it doesn't, but if the stream goes dark randomly for some reason, yeah, it's storming outside. You might be able to hear wind in the background as well. Wind and rain and whatnot. Have you ever seen Caillou? When I was a little kid, I used to watch that. Not so much these days. That show was always kind of strange, though. I never really cared for that. Tonight's a full moon. Ooh, I like full moons. If you go and look at the sky at night, sometimes you can see the moon. Fun fact. The moon is nice. I like the moon. Nia going Super Saiyan in the thumbnail. Yeah. I tried to find like some of the better images of the ninja, some of the less flattering images of the ninja for these streams. I think they're fun. Wind and rain sounds like Morrow. Yeah, Morrow is, you know, having a little bit of a field day outside. Or maybe Wajira, to an extent. You know, wind and rain, storm and wave. You know, make of that what you will. But yeah, it's storming pretty good, which is not good for me because I have to go ahead and do some outside chores later on tonight, and I'm not looking forward to that anymore because it's currently pouring down rain. Did Zane die? I guess you could say he technically died, maybe, after his sacrifice in Season 3. Speaking of Season 3, you guys want Season 3 pictures? We could totally do that. There you go. Rebooted. But yeah, I guess in a way he died, but in a way he also really didn't because he came back immediately. I guess it's up to your own interpretations. Am I going to stream on my birthday? What day of the week is my birthday this year, though? If it's during the week, then I probably will. Don't think I'll take off for that. I'll probably take off for, you know, holidays and such. Except for maybe like Halloween, because I doubt I'm going to be doing anything. It's a little too late to try to, you know, plan stuff out. Where's Kat? She's at work. She's usually going to be at work for these streams. For those of you that don't know, Kat is my roommate. You might have seen her in a couple of videos of mine in the past. Let's see. What legacy sets do I hope happen? There's a lot of Ninjago legacy sets that they could totally do. I'm thinking mainly Possession and Skybound sets right now because I feel like we're going to be seeing more of those next year. For Possession, I would maybe like to see a competent version of the Jaywalker 1. I think that set could use a remake. The original is not good in my opinion. Maybe for Skybound, we could see a better Misfortune's Keep. I mean, I'd be okay with that. They usually are doing, or they usually don't do villain sets though, so who knows if we're even going to see that. But I feel like they should. Which Ninjago Lego set should I buy quick? Tell me. Thinking recent stuff. It depends on your price range, but the first one that came to mind was the Legacy Fire Dragon Attack, so maybe do that one if that's in your budget. But yeah, you guys, let's go ahead and do the little special surprise that I have set for you guys. I am planning on making this a video, so if you're seeing this in video form, know that we were successful in making this a video, but I have another quiz for you guys, another quiz that you guys can help me out with, so to say, or so to speak. I feel like you guys could totally help me out with this quiz. Let's go to it, though. Excuse me as I switch a couple of screens around right here. Let's see, let's move this over here, perhaps. There we go, and let's switch over to my screen share. There we are. So yeah, guys, I have here another Ninjago quiz that we can do. It's sort of like a guessing the Ninjago character game, and this one is supposed to be hard. There's a joke to be made there. I'm sure you guys can tell jokes in the comments. I'm sure you guys can, tell better jokes than I can. But hey, this is supposed to be difficult. This is supposed to be a difficult Ninjago quiz. This is made by somebody named CoolGamer7. So we will see how difficult this quiz actually is. There are 26 questions in this quiz. So hopefully this is actually going to be difficult and somewhat fun. The first one, let's start with this guy. Who is this? And it has a picture of Gravis from Season 4. A lot of you guys in the chat are saying Gravis. Yeah, these names are kind of strange. I'm not sure if these are offensive or not. I'm not going to read them, just in case they are offensive. But yeah, this is what we got in terms of names. I feel like, though, Gravis is the best way to go. Some of you guys have been saying Gravis, of course, perfect. Yeah, I'm not sure where some of these other names came from, but I imagine these get more difficult as they go on. Right now they're kind of easy, but hopefully these questions will get a little bit more difficult as they go on. Question 2 of 26, who is the front girl? I assume they mean this girl, unless they mean Griffin Turner, in which case, that's interesting. Who's the front girl? We got Tox's hairs? What? Poisonous girl and then poisonous lady or whatever, but I imagine it's Tox. A lot of you guys are saying Tox. Yeah. The overwhelming majority of the chat is saying Tox. Tox is from Twitter because she's toxic. Ooh. Actually, maybe that's her secret elemental power, the ability to be toxic online. Question 3 of 26. Who is this lady? With about three question marks. I love how confused they are regarding these questions. Who is this lady? But yeah, these are our options right here. We got Mega UV, Miss Ninjago, Ultraviolet, Queen of the Sons of Garmadon. That one's actually pretty fun. Or Rock Girl, Duh. Who knows? Someone said your mom in the chat. That's not an option, though. That wouldn't be too far off. Who's this lady? This isn't really difficult so far. I'm hoping that this gets more difficult as it goes on. But yes, Ultraviolet, you guys seem to be overwhelmingly apparent in the chat about this character being Ultraviolet. Your dad. That's also not an option. Your dad. This guy. Name of this guy. Is it Royal Guard number 1, Philip, Green Gang, Hutchins, or I don't know if you guys can see that bottom one, Master Zeb. That's interesting. That's Lloyd's bowl cut. I mean, might as well be. Name of this guy. Is Hutchins usually spelt with a T, or am I dumb? But I figured it's this. I figured it's Hutchins. Yeah, underrated character. Hutchins is. I feel like Hutchins should totally be in the show some more. Hashtag revive Hutchins. Let's do this guy. And the question just says, this guy. Question 5 of 26. This guy. What's his name? Legendary Boss Us? Whatever that says. Garma Droid, Mr. E, or Red Visor. The only one that makes sense here is actually Red Visor. As well as obviously the correct answer. Garma Droid sounds like it's a rejected Season 1 character. Maybe something that Garmadon would create with the mega weapon. But yeah, obviously this is Mr. E from the Sons of the Garmadon. This is totally not hard so far. Maybe it'll get harder in the future. Who's to say? We still have a whole bunch of questions left over. This mighty dragon. Is that a question? This mighty dragon? Legendary red mare. The first Spinjitzu dragon. That's actually pretty fun. Firstborn or lastborn or Drago Destructor. I'm not sure if that's from something. Kind of sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh character. I like how the options are firstborn or lastborn. Obviously, honestly, the first Spinjitzu dragon, that's honestly a pretty solid name. Like, I could see that being the case for firstborn right here. Somebody wrote lastborn in the chat and then put like a dabbing emoji. That's about it, too. That's pretty much how I feel about this quiz. Firstborn. Yes, firstborn. Cool. Lastborn. Question 7 of 26. Who is this cool person? Whoever made this quiz really loves question marks, I must say. Who is this cool person? Is it Dragon Catcher, Ultra Metal, Faith, Betty, or Carl? Some of these names that they choose here. See, my first thought was heavy metal as well, but we don't have that option. We have Ultra Metal. I assume they mean the first name, in which case Faith would be the real first name of this lovely character. I do like the name Betty, though. That's fun. Carl, yeah, Carl would be nice if that was, a male character. I imagine this male character would be called Carl. But hey, we all know that it's Faith. A lot of you guys have been saying Faith in the chat, so let's go with Faith. Question 8 of 26. Who is this big boy? All right, this one I am not familiar with. This Earth Dragon. I was not aware that he had a name. So this is actually where it gets difficult, I suppose. What are our options? We got Slab, Stone Dragon, Hundromert, the Oni Dragon of Resemblance, or Muzzle. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure about this one. Chonkers. If that was an option, man, I'd feel like that's what I would name this dragon. Honestly, he's a big boy. This question is not wrong. That is totally accurate. A lot of you guys are saying Slab, though. Is that his actual name? I suppose it would make sense if Slab was his name. A lot of you guys are saying it's Slab. Because this is actually one I don't know, so you guys have to help me with this one. But a lot of you guys are saying Slab. Muzzle's the name of a dragon hunter? Okay. Yeah, everyone's suggesting Slabs. Let's hit the Slab option. Hopefully we're right. I'm not sure if they'll tell us which one is right and which one's wrong. This spider guy, what's his name? Is it Spider Trox, Daddy No Legs, Noble, Mr. Iron Legs, or Scar? Scar is in the villain from The Lion King. That's a film I haven't seen in a long while. I think I know this one. I think it's Daddy No Legs. I imagine he kind of looks like a Daddy No Legs. It looks like he'd name himself Daddy No Legs, especially with that haircut. But a lot of you guys are saying Daddy No Legs. Someone said Hutchins. Yeah, this is Hutchins' true form right here, obviously. Spider-Man. Honestly, I feel like that'd be a good name. I feel like that one's taken, though. Could be wrong, but I feel like that one's taken. Daddy with Legs. A lot of you guys are saying a lot of different stuff here, but I'm fairly certain it's Daddy No Legs, right? I imagine. Is that not his name? I'm kind of not so sure now. Someone look it up quick. Tom Holland? Nah, it's not Tom Holland. Spider Trox? Yeah. I don't know where they're coming up with these other names. But I'm fairly certain it's Daddy No Legs, but now I'm not so sure. Physical embodiment of Kai's rage. That's about right. All right, I'm just going to go with Daddy No Legs. Some of you guys are saying that. I trust you. We're going to try to get 100% on this quiz. Who is this creepy guy with 3 question marks? Yeah, I'm fairly certain to know who this is. The Dragon Leader, Ultrax, Omega, whatever this word is, and then the Overlord. Yeah, this is the Omega, the famous villain from March of the Oni who infamously could not speak fluent English. You got to turn on subtitles whenever you're watching the Omega. Could not understand this guy during March of the Oni. One of my only criticisms. It's the Dragon Leader, obviously. Yeah, he looks like a Dragon Leader. He looks like the human embodiment of a dragon. But yeah, obviously it's the Omega. I don't think this one is super difficult unless you haven't seen March of the Oni. When you think about it, Omega is kind of a dumb name. Just saying. Who is this? Question 11 of 26. And it shows a picture of this snake person. Is it Esphira? Queen, whatever, what is that? The 6th, I believe, from what I remember from learning in school. Scalendra the 2nd, Mambu the 5th, or the Oracle? What? Okay, whatever. I'm not sure on this one either, admittedly. Boring fire snake? Yeah, that's about right. That's not an option, though. But yeah, I don't think this is a Sphera. Doesn't look like her. unless it's her after she was crowned the queen or whatever. Hard to say. A lot of you guys are saying Mambo, though. Is it Mambo or Mambu? Because the quiz says Mambu, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Mambo. Some of you guys are saying Mambu the 5th. All right, we could totally go for Mambu the 5th. I'm not sure, so this one's up to you guys. So we're clicking that. This question just says this. What is this, I suppose? Is it Isis? Is it Devil Egg? Is it Boreal? Is it Bomb? Or is it Crag Cold? Which of these? It sounds like a name that Ninjago would come up with. Honestly, I'm not sure where they're getting some of these names. I know this one. I know this one is Boreal. But you just got to take a second to admire some of these names, especially Bomb. Not sure where that came from. This is my legendary dragon, Bomb. This is my most intimidating creature that I have on my squad. His name is Crag Cold. Zane's final form. It's about right. The monster under your bed. That'd be pretty cool if this guy lived under my bed. Yeah, it's Boreal. Stop messing around. This guy, I always forget his name. I've always known him as Akita's brother. This question says, and this? Not sure about these questions, man, but let's read our answers. We got this, whatever that says. We got Katalin, we got Kataru, we got Boreal, and then we have Kataru again. Okay, that's helpful. Which Kataru do we pick, though? I mean, I imagine it's Kataru. A lot of you guys are telling me that it's Kataru in the chat. Fair, but like, which one should we pick? They're both. Are these not both the same? Am I dumb? Or are these both the same? All right, so I guess we're picking between top or bottom. Feel free to let me know in the chat which Kataru we should pick. Is it the top one or the bottom one? Someone said it's Chris Pratt. It kind of looks like Chris Pratt in Lego form a little bit, I suppose. Not totally, but I could see it. I could see it. I don't think it matters. I hope it doesn't matter, because if one of these is the wrong answer, then that's just points that we got taken away. I'm seeing about 3 different people saying bottom, so why don't we just go with bottom instead? All right, Kataru. How about this? Question 14 of 26. Is this guy right here? Is this General Ice, Grimfax, Ross with 1 S, Commander Blunk, or whatever this magical word is down here? I'm not going to try to pronounce some of these names because I do not want to accidentally say something that will get my channel removed. So, how about this? What character is that? Obviously, I think it's Grimfax. I remember that one very vividly. I thought it was Vex 2, honestly, when I saw the picture. I thought it was Vex 2. But unfortunately, I was wrong in saying that, because Vex is not an option down here. So Grimfax is the only other ice samurai dude that I remember having a name from Season 11. This is why I have to watch Season 11 again, because a lot of these characters are from Season 11. Grimfax, yeah, that's about right. All right. Question 15 of 26. This old guy, and it shows a picture of what is indeed an old guy. Let's see, what are our options? We got Tom, we got Max, we got Bob, we got Dan, and we got Joe. Sounds like sounds like the traditional office meeting right here. Sounds like everyone that went to my high school, everyone that works at my local office. But yeah, who is this? Actually, I don't know. I think he's from Prime Empire, right? I remember a lot of people thought that he was Milton Dyer when the series was coming out, but that's not an option, so probably should rewatch Tom, or rewatch Tom. I should probably rewatch Prime Empire at some point. But yeah, who is this? Which average name should I pick? A lot of you guys are saying Bob the Intern. Someone said Joe Mama. I mean, to be fair, that is an option. Not the mama part, but you get the idea. Bob the Intern. Okay. Dyer's Alfred. It's pretty much the case. Your grandpa. I don't remember my granddad looking like that, though my granddad was kind of a legend. He used to shoot 3-pointers using only one hand, which was pretty sick whenever we played basketball. But yeah, let's go with Bob, because that seems to be the most popular answer. This question right here just says a whole bunch of question marks, and the options that we have are Star, the Red Dragon, Prime Dragon, Achievement Master, or Emperor Rag Monk. Now, if memory serves me correct here, this is Unagami in his dragon form. That is not one of the one of the answers here. So what are we expecting to hit? What do they want us to hit? That was my first thought too. My first thought was we should hit Prime Dragon because, you know, the Prime Empire Dragon, I suppose, because it's a dragon from Prime Empire. But I don't think that was the official title in the show, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is Unagami's dragon form. Like, I'm not stupid in saying that. You guys reminded me of that. Thank you very much. But some of you guys are saying Prime Dragon. I guess we should pick Prime Dragon because it's probably the closest thing to what it actually is, I guess. But I don't know. Let's just go with Prime Dragon. There he is. There's our man, Unagami. This old boy. Is it Unagami? Yes. Is it Ross with one S? Is it Bob? Is it Master Doom or Milton Dyer? That's actually not a bad option there, because that was a big theory during Prime Empire. Master Doom sounds like the most unoriginal name ever for a Ninjago villain. If there's ever a Ninjago villain called Master Doom, I think we can give up at the series on that point. I feel like we could give up on that. Why is Unagami on this list twice? Who knows, man? This quiz is kind of difficult because it's very strange. Nothing against Cool Gamer 7 up here, but like, bro. Obviously it's Unagami. I think, right? Unagami? Sure. Yeah. This girl is the question. This girl. Is it... Racer 5, Racer 6, Racer 7, Racer 8, or Racer 9. Take your pick, folks. Which racer is this? You can't really get too far off with this one. It's definitely a racer, but which racer is it? I'm thinking it's Racer 7. Just my personal thoughts. Racer 7. Looks like the female version of Lloyd. You're not too far off in saying that. I could see female Lloyd having the same haircut. Somebody make this official thing. Make Lloyd look like that. Season 16 Lloyd haircut confirmed. Yeah, it's Racer 7. You guys are right in saying that. Oh, God. Okay, Purple Boy. I do not know this Purple Boy. I do not know him. Is it Leader Gulch, Emperor Gulch, Chancellor Gulch, King Gulch, or Master Gulch? I assume it's safe to say that this guy is named Gulch, just based off of all of the different options that we have here for Gulch. But I'm not sure what his official title is. Some of you guys need to let me know on this one too. Admittedly, the Geckos and the Months I am not super familiar with. I never really paid attention to them. Chancellor, if I remember correctly. That sounds about right, because wasn't Kai the new Chancellor after this? I feel like Kai took over the Chancellor role from your boy Gulch here. Is his name actually Gulch? Isn't there one called Gleck? That's the only one I know. Baby Thanos? Might as well be, man. He looks like a little purple gremlin. Chancellor Gulch, you guys are telling me? It does make sense. Yeah, I need to watch season 13 again as well. Another dragon. Another dragon. Super Destroyer, Bringer of Doom, Griefbringer, Lastborn, Skull Smasher. Isn't that a Bionicle character, Skull Smasher? I know this one for sure. It's Griefbringer. Obviously. Some of these questions are kind of difficult. Some of these are pretty easy. I like Skull Smasher, though, because I'm pretty sure that's a Bionicle character. Super Destroyer, yes, clearly. Clearly Super Destroyer. Once again, if there's ever a Ninjago character named Super Destroyer, I feel like we can give up on the show. I like Bringer of Doom, though. That's cool. But yeah, it's Griefbringer. A lot of you guys are telling me Griefbringer. Or Lastborn. Maybe this is the Lastborn dragon because of the skeleton nature of this dragon. Lastborn dab emoji. Griefbringer. And I don't know him. And this. And this. And it shows a picture of one of the Months. This could be anyone. It could be Mo. It could be... probably not Mertes, because I don't think that's Mertessa. Mert, Mule, or whatever this word is. Your guess is as good as mine here, folks. I have no idea who this Months man is, or Months woman. Could be either or. But I have no idea. Right off the bat, a lot of you guys are saying Mert. which, thank God, because I would not have guessed that. My first instinct told me to hit Mo. I'm glad I did not. Mo from Monkey Kid. Close enough, I suppose. It's a mole. Mule. Mertess. I remember Mertessa because she's kind of cool. But a lot of you guys are saying Mert. I'm just going to say it's Mert. I'm trusting you guys on this one. I know this guy. This guy's name is Adam. I like Adam. We have a scary spider. We do indeed. Perfect for the spooky season. We have Josh. We have Josh, Steven, Adam, Fungus, or Upley. They should have picked like all basic names as well, like Josh and Steven, because Adam has a pretty basic name, I must say. But Adam is a perfect name for a pet. It's a perfect name for a spider. Not sure about Fungus. Isn't that one of the other Upley guys? And then the Upley themselves are the group. Josh the Spider. Kind of reminds me of my old friend Spider on a Rock, if you guys remember that. Isn't he cute? He is cute. He's a cute boy. I like Adam quite a bit. Probably my favorite of the Upley, if we're being honest. He's so polite. Yes, indeed he is. He's a good boy. I know him. He's Adam. I know Adam. Another Upley member. This thief is this word, Plundar, Corgran, Lanfrin, or Jay's brother, Akio. I was not aware that Jay had a brother, but apparently he does. Clearly. But yeah, what's this guy's name? I'm pretty sure it's Plundar. A lot of you guys are telling me it's Plundar. Fair enough. I thought Corgran was one of the other Upley people. Isn't Corgran like the He-Man one? And Plundar was like the Robin Hood one? Is that how it went? Yeah, I was not sure that I was not aware that Jay had a brother, but apparently he does. Jay's lost sibling. Next video right here, Jay's lost sibling confirmed by CoolGamer7 on whatever this website is. Yeah, it's Plundar. Plundar. The guy with the white mask is, and it shows a picture of the Skull Sorcerer, the Awakened Warrior, Moro's reanimated body, Clancy the Mage. Apparently Clancy's a mage now. Whatever word this is, or the Skull Sorcerer. Yeah, Corgran is spelt with a K, I thought too. You're not wrong in saying that. It's Loki? That sounds about right. Maybe this is one of the alternate realities Loki opened in his Disney Plus series. Clancy the Mage. I'm surprised, Clancy's come a long way since he was first introduced. Moro's corpse. That would have been a really cool idea, honestly, if you think about it. That would have been a kind of a cool idea if somebody reanimated Moro's body and made him a bad guy. That could be cool. Could be fun. But yeah, this guy is pretty easy to figure out. Obviously, this guy isn't super hard in terms of who he is. He is the Skull Sorcerer. Hey, we actually have Loki himself in the chat. I think there's another version of me. That is you. That is you, Loki. Good job. Skull Sorcerer, yes. And last but not least, we have the Skull of Hazadur, the Green Skull, Skull of Destruction, Griefbringer, or someone's mythical skull. I think mythical spelt wrong there. And this is question 25 of 26, but this is supposedly the last question. Who knows? At this point, I just have a headache. I'm gonna be honest. That's Thor? Yeah. It's about right. It's green, so it's Lloyd. Perfect. That's the logic that I would go to as well. Red Skull? Yeah. This is what you really see on Vormir, right before you toss your daughter over the cliff for an orange rock. I believe it's the Skull of Hazadur, unless it's the Green Skull. Okay, I think this is actually the final question here. Reporters, did you like this quiz? Did I like this quiz? Is there a wrong answer for this? It was amazing. Please make another one. It was fantastic. It was all right. I didn't like it. Or horrible. Which one are we picking here, folks? Honestly, I kind of have a headache after this one. Say no. Yeah, let's be mean. Let's say that we didn't like it. Let's click horrible. Yeah, a lot of you guys are saying horrible. Let's figure this out here. Horrible. We did not like this quiz. Hey, we got 100%. That's how we do it. Thank you guys for helping me with this. I could have never have done this on my own. Honestly, I probably couldn't have. Some of these questions I honestly did not know. But yeah, that was something. I, for one, think that this was an enjoyable experience that we will all remember very fondly in our future endeavors. We will never forget this moment where we got 100% on Cool Gamer 7's Ninjago quiz. Thank you, Cool Gamer 7, for this amazing quiz. And let's get back to our regularly scheduled Ninjago programming. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's switch things back up. What am I doing here? I'm doing a bit of this, and I'm doing a bit of this, and now we're back. All right. Well, that was something. If you guys want to see that as a video, feel free to let me know. I certainly do not blame you if you don't want to see that as a video. But I was expecting that to be a little better, maybe a little bit more challenging, but I imagine it pretty was, or it was pretty challenging in that regard. I could not have done that on my own. So thank you, chat, for helping me out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot more underwhelming than I thought it was going to be. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, though. You got some enjoyment out of that. That might make for a fun video sometime down the line, but I don't know for sure if I want to do that as a video. But if you guys want to let me know, feel free. Can I live stream the Ninjago movie video game? I was thinking about that at some point, but I'm not sure how well that would work, considering how my PlayStation is it's not very good. It can barely run, so might be a little difficult. But if I ever do get like a PS5 or something like that down the line, maybe we can try streaming that. But right now, I don't think my PlayStation is going to be, I don't think it can handle it. Can I do a which ninja are you quiz in one of these streams? Actually, that might be pretty fun. I was thinking about that, like maybe taking a couple of personality quizzes and then seeing the results of each, seeing if they line up. That could be fun. Maybe we will do that for the next quiz, because I feel like this one wasn't very good. Nothing against Cool Gamer 7 or whatever that person's name was. But, you know. Let me write that down quick so I do not forget, because I am very forgetful as a person. PS5 is worse than PS4? I've been hearing the complete opposite. Not sure what source you're looking at, but, you know, to each their own. I imagine everybody has their own opinions. Yeah, we're going to be doing Kahoot on Friday. On Friday. Ugh, I can't talk. We're going to be doing Kahoot on Friday of this week. So, just stay tuned for that. We will totally get there. Steam has the Ninjago game. Does it actually? Because I have Steam. Maybe we could do that on PC. Opinions or onions? Yes, onions are also good. Legacy Shorts with Andrew Francis. Yeah, they actually mentioned that he's going to be voicing Cole for the first time in some Ninjago shorts coming out next year, early next year. So I imagine we might see some more Ninjago Legacy Shorts. I totally wouldn't be opposed to that. I may or may not have recorded a video earlier today talking about that. So and that may or may not be up tomorrow. What time is my next stream? My next stream starts the same time tomorrow, so 7 p.m. Central Time. But the next stream with a Kahoot is going to be on Friday, so not tomorrow, but the next day. And I have a Kahoot ready for you guys to play again. I think those are fun to do. The last video that we made on the Kahoot as well got a fair amount of views, actually. That one did pretty well. I'm impressed with that one. The Tom Holland video. How's my day been? It's been all right. It's been pretty productive. I got a lot done because I actually woke up on time today. So that was fun. Hopefully you guys' day is going pretty well as well. Can confirm that the Ninjago video game is indeed on Steam. That's interesting. I might need to keep that in mind. Maybe we could play some of that on Steam if my computer can run it. Fingers crossed it actually does and can. When will I do the hot takes again, or will I do them again? Yes, I will be doing those again very soon. In terms of when, though, probably sometime next week I might put up the new community tab post for Ninjago hot takes. I know it's been kind of a long time since I've made my other ones, so we're getting to that point where I should probably do another installment of my hot takes series. You guys seem to enjoy those, And it's fun reading through all of your guys' Ninjago hot takes. It's always fun to read through. Have I ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I think so. I think I remember watching that in that one film, in that one movie. Morrow versus Acronix thoughts. A lot of you guys are talking about that. Morrow versus Acronix. I'm not sure who would win that battle. Kind of depends on if Acronix has the Time Blades or not, or if Morrow has the Sword of Sanctuary. But you know what? That might actually make for a good poll. Why don't we do that really quick? Who would win in this battle? Morrow or Acronix? There we go. Feel free to vote. Feel free to vote in my community. Vote in this poll. That should be in the chat. There it is. Yeah, feel free to vote. What's my Ninjago hot take? I don't know. I really enjoy March of the Oni. I guess you could say that that's a hot take in and of itself. I know a lot of people really don't like that. I also feel like the filler episodes, if you will, especially the anime filler ones from season 11, those episodes, they're okay. Like, I don't mind those as much as other people do. Started World War III, fellas. Yeah, feel free to vote in that poll. But yeah, I guess those are some of my hot takes. Or maybe the fact that I think The Island is actually decent and you should watch it. It's not great. It definitely has issues, but The Island is still enjoyable, I feel. It's not great, but it's not perfect. It's totally not perfect. Is New Mexico a state? Yes, last time I checked it was. I need to know if you educated. Yes, I do believe that New Mexico is a state, last time I checked. Not sure when I last checked, though. Thor or Loki? I kind of prefer Loki, if I'm being honest. Like, Thor's cool. I like Thor a lot, but Loki, I like him a lot, too. Do I think the Ice Emperor and Pyro Snakes will return? Honestly, probably yes to both of those. We know that there's an episode in development called, like, The Return of the Ice Emperor or something like that. That was announced a while ago, I think. That script leaked. Could have been faked, though, so do keep that in mind, but I assumed it was real. A lot of us assumed that it was real. In terms of the Pyro Snakes, there is a whole bunch of rumors that next year for some of the new Ninjago sets, we are once again going to be getting orange snakes. So if that's the Pyro Vipers returning, then I suppose they're coming back too. Otherwise, yeah, I feel like I would rather see the Ice Emperor back, though. I feel like Zane could totally use that to go undercover. Like, use that alias to be like, oh no, I'm actually a villain. I'm not a ninja. What? Why would you say that? But yeah, you know, I feel like they're both going to be coming back at some point. Favorite legendary Pokemon? I've always been a big fan of Zygarde, you know? Big green snake guy from X and Y. He's kind of cool. I like all of his forms, especially the 100% form. That thing's pretty cool. Missed the past 2 live streams, including the Kahoot. Oh, don't worry about it. Once again, guys, if you guys miss these streams ever, if you guys can't join, that's totally okay. These streams will always be up on YouTube after they get done being live. So if you ever want to rewatch them back or, you know, watch them in general, feel free to do that. We will be doing another Kahoot on Friday, though, for those of you guys that may have missed it. Kahoots every Friday from now on. So don't worry too much about missing the Kahoot. Smart boy for knowing his geography. I try my best. That's all any of us can do. Is Season 4 still my favorite? Yes, indeed. I like Tournament quite a bit, actually. I think Tournament is a very good season. Probably my favorite one. Who's my favorite ninja? Yours is Cole. Well, what a coincidence. Mine is Cole as well. So welcome, fellow Cole fan. In fact, why don't we put in the chat right now, who's your favorite ninja? I'll write it first. Mine's Cole. And if you guys also like Cole, feel free to write Cole in the chat. Otherwise, everybody put their favorite ninja in the chat. Let's see what we got in terms of your guys' favorites. Right now I'm seeing a couple Kais, couple Coles, couple Zanes, couple Lloyds. It's pretty even across the board. Have I seen a Nia yet, though? Somebody said Dareth or Kai. That's fair. Oh, there's a Nia. We got one. I kind of want to figure out who's the most popular ninja again. Like, do one of those series where I talk about each individual character and then ask you guys to, you know, let me know who's your favorite. What's the question? Who's your favorite ninja? Just in general. Could be any ninja that we've seen. I would do it as a poll, but they only give me 4 options. So if they gave me 6 options, because there are 6 ninja, I would totally do a poll for this. But unfortunately, YouTube only gives me 4 options for these polls. So we gotta go ahead and just ask you guys directly. I'm seeing a lot of J's in the chat. J's and Kai's, I'm seeing a lot of those. I'm seeing a couple Lloyds and a couple Zanes, though, so that's good. It seems pretty even, though, between Kai and J. Have not counted every single comment, but yeah. Someone just spammed Lloyd a bunch. I bet you Lloyd is their favorite. Yeah, Lloyd used to be my favorite. Don't have a favorite, that's totally okay. I know a lot of people that do not have a favorite ninja. Ooh, we got a couple of fans of Nelson in the chat. That's great. Nelson getting some support. We got about 4 comments in a row saying in a row saying Cole. That's cool. Let's see. Can I do a tier list of all of the realms? That could be interesting. Like ranking all of the realms. That could be fun. Maybe we can do that for a future stream as well. Ranking realms as a possibility. Skylar. Skylar's pretty cool. You know, Skylar's up there for me. But no, Cole is my favorite of the main 6. Do I ship Nelson with Antonia? Not really. I see Antonia more of like an older sister to Nelson, as opposed to like a love interest or a significant other. But I do understand why some people ship them, though. I personally just see them as like a, you know, having like a sibling relationship, kind of similar to Kai and Lloyd in that regard. Because I know a lot of people ship Kai and Lloyd together. You know, Green Flame, it's a very, very controversial ship in the Ninjago scene. But I see them more as like Kai being the older brother, Lloyd being the younger brother, that kind of meme. So obviously you guys can ship whoever you want. At the end of the day, they are plastic Lego people, so it does not matter. But yeah, just a little bit of a meme about Ninjago shipping. Yeah, I don't think it needs to have romance in it either. That is true. I think they have a really solid friendship, Nelson and Antonia. I don't really ship them personally, though I do understand why some people do. Just me personally, I do not. Your favorite ship is the Destiny's Bounty. Of course, the classic meme. What's your favorite ship? The Destiny's Bounty. Yes, but which version of the Bounty is your favorite? I personally love the design from the Ninjago movie, which in turn was sort of carried over into Sons of Garmadon. I really liked how the Bounty looked in that season, that's for sure. You ship Yang and Chen. That's something. I've never really heard of that ship before. Ship with a P. I'm not saying the SHIT word. YouTube, please do not demonetize me. Land Bounty. I was never a big fan of the Land Bounty, I'm going to be honest. I felt like the Land Bounty was a very strange attempt at making a new Destiny's Bounty. The Hydra Bounty makes more sense. I think that's a better, like, alternate version of the bounty as opposed to the Land Bounty. You ship Acronix and Makia. Yeah, I could kind of see that, I suppose. Let's see. Land Bounty. In our poll, asking who would win, Moro or Acronix, Moro won with an overwhelming 78% of the votes. Good job, Moro fans. We did it. Question, how do I avoid copyright in my videos? By not using footage or, I guess, claimed music. I used to use footage a lot for my videos, but LEGO is not super great at recognizing what fair use is, and as such, they basically put a lot of manual claims on my videos, meaning that initially they weren't even bots. It was people at LEGO directly that saw my videos and was like, you know what, we're going to remove this video, we're going to claim this video, and it just became too much of, a bad thing. Couldn't really deal with it, so I had to use images, and that's what I've been using for a couple of years now. Because using Ninjago footage gave me a lot of issues. I know some people get away with it, but for some reason LEGO is really on me about it, so I could never do it. Thanks, LEGO. I like LEGO as a company, but some of their decisions like that, I really just, it's like, why, you know? Why me? What do you have against me, LEGO? I buy your stuff, I buy your products. Least you can do is let me use a few seconds of your glorious Ninjago show. Good strategy. Yeah, I mean, using still images also gave me a few copyright issues, but not as many as say using footage. What's my opinion on the Combiner mech? The upcoming Combiner mech for Ninjago? I think it's going to be awesome. From what it sounds like, this new upcoming Combiner mech is sort of like a Power Rangers Voltron style thing. I think that's going to be awesome. From what I recall, I think Jay controls the head, Kai controls the body, Cole controls the arms, and Zane controls the legs, I believe. It's basically a mech made up of the 4 original ninja, which is cool. Do you think we should have gotten a Legacy Tread Assault? Yeah, I kind of wish that they would have done that instead of making an Earth Driller set. Because if they would have done the Tread Assault, then the 4 Golden Weapon vehicles would have had Legacy remakes. Not sure why they did not do that. But hey, whatever works. I don't work at LEGO. I'm sure they had something going on. Have I seen the live-action Transformers movies? Yes, unfortunately. I'm a big Transformers guy, and the movies admittedly was part of the reason why I got super invested into the series. I remember watching the first one when it came out all those moons ago. But they're not good. I liked Bumblebee. That was like the only good one. I hope the new one's good too. You ship Wu and Misako. Yeah, lots of people do. Lots of people also think it's kind of strange that pairing in particular. Some of you guys are asking for a Cole versus Lloyd poll. We could do that. And one of you guys asked for the pilot images. We could totally do that as well. We've been stuck on March of the Oni for a while. Let's see. Who would win? Yes, who would win? Yeah, because I suppose when you think about it, Cole is probably the strongest ninja physically, but Lloyd is probably the strongest ninja in terms of powers. So that'd be an interesting lineup here. Let's try that. Feel free to vote. Who would win if they were to fight Cole or Lloyd? Place your bets now, people. Who's winning that battle? Who's walking away the victor? Any favorite horror movies? I really like the first Scream. I rewatched that recently for Spooky Month. That's always fun to revisit. You know, horror movies are pretty fun. I also enjoy the first Paranormal Activity. I feel like so many horror movies, though, so many horror movie franchises, they start off super good, and then they make a whole bunch of really not so good sequels. So, yeah, I guess that's just my thoughts on horror movies. Right away, the poll is very, very close, with Cole having 45% of the votes and Lloyd having 55%. Very, very close, but we still have a whole lot of people that have yet to vote, so feel free to vote. Have I seen Halloween Kills? I have not. I'm probably not going to watch that, if I'm being honest. I don't really have any involvement with that franchise. I don't really have any investment with it. Yeah, the Saw movies are pretty good. I think I've only seen the first one, though. Maybe I've seen some bits of the second and third ones, but I only remember seeing the first one. If you guys want to watch a really good horror movie for Spooky Month, I'd recommend Cabin in the Woods. That movie is really good. Cabin in the Woods. That's probably one of my favorite horror movies as well, because it kind of flips the entire genre on its head. I think it's really fun. Any suggestions for a comedy movie? My favorite comedy movie of all time is Superbad with Michael Cera and Jonah Hill. That's a really, really good comedy. Probably my favorite one. Possession on Halloween. That'd be cool. I'm probably going to rewatch Possession for Halloween. Played Dead by Daylight. I think I have played that at one point. That sounds familiar. I used to get a lot of horror games when I was in high school on my PlayStation, Xbox, or whatever. I think I played that, though. Can't remember for sure, but that does sound familiar. What books do I like other than the Ninjago books? I collect and read a lot of manga. My favorite manga is probably My Hero Academia. A lot better than the anime. Otherwise, in terms of like books, my favorite book that I've ever read, or at least one of my favorites, has got to be Great Gatsby. Love that book. I'm sure a lot of you guys might have read that in school or are reading it for school. But I love that book. I really also like the movie. Most cursed Ninjago ship. There are a lot of very cursed Ninjago ships. Maybe that's what we should do for a tier list at one point. Ranking Ninjago ships. That might be fun to do. I'm writing that one down too. But in terms of cursed Ninjago ships, first one that comes to mind is Misako and Wu. Don't know how to feel about that, but that's just me. How we doing on this poll? I think we're going to end it off right there with Lloyd winning just by a hair with 60% and 40%. But yeah, we only have a few more minutes left in the stream, so why don't we turn things over to rapid fire questions. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, because we only have a couple of minutes left in the stream. So let's do some quick rapid fire questions. What do you got? Hit me with them, and then we will end things off. Yeah, but it was really close. Even though Cole lost, it was a pretty close ranking, or not ranking, but poll. Oh, I need some water. Let's see what you guys got. Okino, Scott, Vanya, or Benthomar? Gotta go with Vanya out of all of those. Favorite J vehicle? Probably the Stormfighter. I really like that one. Do I watch basketball? I do not. I'm not a basketball guy. Wii Sports basketball though. That's awesome. Who is the stupidest character in Squid Game so far? Oh, I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that question. They're all pretty incompetent in their own special ways. Let's just leave it at that. Nelson or Dareth? Gotta go with Nelson. Favorite Pokemon starter? Ooh, favorite starter. In terms of final evolutions, probably Torterra. In terms of just base evolutions or just the base forms of the starters, I really like Froakie. He's really cool. I love Cyndaquil. I love Oshawott. I guess any of those would work. Do I watch Mr. Sunday movies? Yes, I do. I've been subscribed to him for a very long time. Worst Transformers film? Transformers 5. Hate it. That's easily the worst one. Where can I watch My Hero Academia? I watch it on Crunchyroll and Funimation, but you have to pay for both of those, so I'm not sure if there's a place where you can watch it for free. I personally just watch them on those apps. Yang X Moro. I don't know why. I've never really heard of that ship until today. Which golden weapon is my favorite? The Scythe that Quakes is pretty cool. Otherwise, the Nunchucks of Lightning are also really cool. I'd honestly be fine with any of the golden weapons. I think they're all awesome in their own ways. Did I watch Chima and Nexo Knights? I have seen only a couple of episodes of both of those shows. Have not watched either one all the way through. Though I probably should at some point, though. Favorite Cole minifigure? I really like the Ninjago movie version of Cole. That one might be my favorite. I just love that design. I think the design for Ninjago movie Cole is excellent. Let's answer one more question before we wrap things up. My throat is kind of hurting, so I'm going to wrap it up here. But let's answer one more question beforehand. Let's see. Do I have any complaints with Ninjago? Yeah. I mean, Ninjago's definitely not a perfect show. I feel like some of the lore could be a little more consistent. Some of the backstory could be more consistent. I basically just feel like Ninjago needs more consistency, I guess. Like they have great attention to detail, but consistency is like its own thing altogether. I feel like they should totally try to put more effort into keeping things consistent from one season to the next. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts on that, and let's wrap things up here. This is our streaming schedule for those of you guys that are new here or might need a reminder. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. Some of you guys have already started the end of the stream hug tradition. Thank you very much. We will totally put some hugs in the chat. Everybody spam hug in the chat. Good for community morale. We're all in this together. No one's alone. And yeah, let's wrap things up here. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's stream, you guys. Hopefully it was enjoyable for you guys. I had a lot of fun with this one, and hopefully you did too. We will be back tomorrow with another stream. Same time tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Time, I believe. And I'm going to be making more videos after we end things off here and getting back to work. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you very much for asking questions. Thanks for hanging out. And thank you very much for everything that you guys do to keep this channel going. You guys are awesome. See you guys tomorrow in the next stream, and hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching.